I never, ever dreamed this big. I'm living a life in my wildest dreams I couldn't create for myself. I've been in Herbalife for 30 years, so Herbalife is a big part of who I am. It's a part of my identity. I am a wife of an amazing husband. I have 3 beautiful daughters, and I am an Herbalife distributor. I used to be a dental hygienist, so I cleaned teeth every day and I hated my job. I was young, I was naive. I moved to Los Angeles thinking this guy was gonna look after me for the rest of my life. You know, I moved for a boy and I got down there and it was a mistake. But when I look back on it, that mistake led to one of the best decisions of my life, and that was to get into Herbalife. I answered an ad in the Los Angeles Times. And I went down to what I thought was going to be a job interview, and it turned out to be an opportunity meeting. The product looked great. People were losing weight and had clearly tons of energy. And so I remember going to the training and meeting Mark Hughes for the first time. And turns out, I was 23 years old at the time. He was 24. I was expecting, you know, this 50-year-old guy. But when he stood up at the front of the room and he said, "Let me tell you something, we are going to change the nutritional habits of the world one person at a time. And oh, by the way, we're going to get rich." It was amazing because you could see it in his eyes. He really believed that that was going to happen. After that, I ended up moving back to Canada, got started up there, and the business flourished. I have so much gratitude for the company. So when I was broke, I didn't have a lot of options. I didn't have a lot of choices. But that, for me, lifestyle is having options and choices and the ability to do things that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. Having the ability to send my kids to any school I want to, or having the ability to pay whatever it took to get a last-minute hockey ticket to watch Canada beat the U.S. in the gold medal at the Olympics. So I'm married to the best husband in the world, I just want you to know, and I have 3 amazing kids. And I love to play with my kids. I love to have fun. All our kids love to ski. We in the wintertime, we tube, we sled, we ride horses, we play hockey. We have so much fun together. I love that Herbalife gives me the opportunity to not only just tell my kids how to live their life and how to overcome problems and difficulties, but show them by working my business. I'm so proud that Herbalife has the Herbalife Family Foundation to give us a vehicle to help children at risk. And you know, this is what my mom taught me growing up, is you look after each other. You know, when we go on vacation, a lot of times we'll add a few days at the end to go to an orphanage in Mozambique and bring clothing and food. And you know, it helps give our children the opportunity to not only see how other people live, but to also learn how to take the responsibility to help others. I remember Michael Johnson saying, "The brand rests with the experience that people have with the Herbalife distributors." And that, I really took that to heart, because we as distributors are the brand. Sometimes my husband says, "Why do you keep doing this?" And I ask myself that. Why do I keep working so hard and doing the travel? And I always come back to the stories, the mission, the vision, the purpose. This is what charges me up. This is what, you know, inspires me, is to see other Herbalife distributors doing what they do against all odds. Well, if you think of all the billions of people in the world, and you think of all the billions of people who haven't ever heard of Herbalife, we are truly just getting started. We're behind. We need to get going. I remember after Mark Hughes passed away, reading a quote about leadership, because we didn't know what was going to happen. And I remember reading something that said, "A legacy is created only when a person puts his organization in the place to do great things without him." And that's when I knew that we were going to be okay.